सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तो सवीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। Today is Veda Vyasa Purnima. We'll pray to Bhagavan Vyasa. Om Shri Veda Vyasa Maharshe Namaha. Om Shri Veda Vyasa Maharshe Namaha. Om Shri Veda Vyasa Maharshe Namaha. Throughout the day, be in chanting of some of the mantra of his name or his Ashtotram or any of the books written by him, but in that Vyasa Smriti. And more along with that, the prayer. Bhagavan, please qualify me for this wisdom, for this knowledge. I'm trying, but it's vague, it's incomplete. It's not really entering into my bosom. I'm sure your grace will make it happen. Please do it for me as you've done to so many others. So with these few things, we are in the 5th chapter of Vidura Neethi of Mahabharatham, Udyoga Parvam, Prajagara Parvam. So in this chapter, Viduraji directly himself takes up the first topic of this Panchama Adhyaya is what? These are the 17 people who are stupid fools. We are trying to bend the Indradhanus, who are trying to pierce the Akasha with the sword. मतलब काटना चाहते हैं, टुकड़े टुकड़े. And the ones who are trying to catch the sun and moon rays with the hands. Means what? All their efforts will be vain. So too, they will be, in fact, toward the end of the mantras तो कहते हैं वो तो नरक को भी प्राप्त करते हैं. So those 4 shlokas we chant, and we will conclude today by mentioning what are they. Okay, detailed thing I'll not explain much. Thoda thoda. What are they? Yascha shishyam shasti vai yascha tushyeta yascha tivelam bhajate dvishantam striyashcha yo rakshati bhadramasnute yascha yachyam yachate kattate va yascha vijataha prakarotya karyam यश्चा बली बलिना नित्य वैरी अश्रद्धधानाय च यो ब्रवीति यश्चा काम्यं कामयते नरेन्द्र वद्वावहासं श्वशुरो मन्यते यः वद्वावसन्नभयो मानकामः परक्षेत्रे निर्वपति यश्च बीजं स्त्रियं जयः परिवदतेति वेलं यश्चापि लब्ध्वा न स्मरामीति वादी दत्वा च यः कथति याच्यमानः यश्चासतिह सत्त्वमुपानयित एतान्नयन्ति निरयं पाशहस्ताः. They are the 17 place people who are taken by tying them to the rope by the Yamadhuta to the Niraya, the Naraka. The first one, Ashishyam Shastivai, who is not ready to listen, you are telling him. Then he becomes more bitter and inimical, and you only get frustrated. Second one was Yahatu Tushetu. Tushet means what? Who has become very lazy and justifying that laziness with contentment. Okay. Third one is Yahacha Ativelam Bhajate Dvishantam. Who is unknowingly worshipping the enemies who are hating us. No, एक थोड़ा सा एक्चुअली मैं तो जल्दी जल्दी भागना चाह रहा था, बट कुछ कुछ जगह रुकने को मानी होता है कि यू हैव टू डेवलप सम सेंसिटिविटी बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस दैट हु इज लविंग अस एंड हु इज न्यूट्रल टुवर्ड्स अस एंड हु इज हेटिंग अस. All 3 people are around us only. And we are not talking about we are towards whom loving or whom we are hating or to whom we are neutral. वो तो important point है ही, फिर कभी उसका discussion. But the people around us who are loving us, receive that love and reciprocate. We are so मूर्ख many times that जो हमको प्रेम करते हैं, we deny their love. And this peculiar ego, he has no answer. You have to suffer only. You don't even think you are suffering. Then we don't recognize the love given by them. You are a Mahajnani, Vairagi, Brahmavanishta Purush hai, so it's okay, you don't need it. But otherwise, the Guru is loving us, and the Mahatmas love us, our parents love us, we should be able to take it. Second thing is what? who is neutral to us. The people around us, they don't love us or hate us. It was neutral. अब उनके साथ ऐसे रहना है. And those who hate us, just keep them away. Because hatred will grow, next will grow if we just attempt for anything. And the problem becomes more difficult, severe also. No, that's why, yesterday somebody was talking to somebody troubled, a big loss, more than some lakhs of rupees also, and some type of very other pains also, psychological pain, insult, humiliation. Swamiji, एक बार मैं clear हो जाओ ना, I'll take बदला. I said, महाराज, you are lucky that प्रारब्ध निपट गया. आप बिना कोई गलती किए तुम्हारे पिछले प्रारब्ध के कारण कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया, आप तुम छेड़खानी करोगे, तो यू आर इन्वोकिंग योर अननेसेसरी फ्यूचर प्रारब्ध. लेट दैट पर्सन गो अवे, एनीवे गॉन अवे फ्रॉम लाइफ, गो अवे फ्रॉम द माइंड आल्सो. Because that person is hating you. Now, if you also hate her, you also take a revenge reaction, then again mutual prarabdha will pull you down. First question is, are you a sadhak or a samsari? अब संसारी मूर्ख लोग ये करते ही रहते हैं, करने दो उनको. बदला लेते हैं, गुस्सा करते हैं, लड़ते रहते हैं. That is their murkhas. He a wise person who is a sadhaka, he'll have to cleanse his bosom of all vasanas and prarabdham. Then will he ever take any such initiative? No, he should not take. That's the meaning here. What is that? yacha ativelam bhajate dvishantam. जो हमको द्वेष करते हैं ना, उनको मन ही मन प्रेम करो, लेकिन बाहर दूरी रखना. कभी जरूरत पड़ी तो हेल्प करना. You understand? Like your own children, nobody hates you, but they are your children. They are in some need, so you silently help and go away from that. I told you the other day, if you remember that, the prarabdha coming from a person to us is different track. What we do to that person present is different track. And whether you're sadhaka or not is a third track. ये तीनों को मिलाना मत. What that person gives is your prarabdha. You can't avoid it. And what you do to that person again becomes a karana for future prarabdha. It's a different track. That is why even an apakari, if you do the upakara to him, you will get the punya future. On the other hand, for the upakari, if you do the apakara, the problem will be there in the future. अपकारी के अपकार करो तो भी फिर अपकार का फल मिलता है. So therefore, what is to be done? Whether it is upakari or apakari, either do upakara or keep quiet. Don't do apakara. And all this will be more clearly understood if you redefine yourself. Are you a sadhaka? If you are a sadhaka, you will only mind what prarabdha comes to you. Other than that, your mind is only exclusively on Bhagwan. और कुछ दूसरा दिमाग में लाना ही नहीं, फिर फंसोगे. Everything brought into our mind or heart is a khachra. One day or the other has to be removed when you become sadhaka. After becoming sadhaka, when you have to clear the khachra, be a sadhaka in the beginning only. Don't add khachra. See the importance of this thought. That's why every day almost we are in saying one or the other class, along with the exhausting prarabdha, don't add the new one. So, here the other thing is what? Yacha ativelam bhajate vishantam. Then we spoke about striyaschayo rakshati bhadramasnute. These are all very varied meanings are there in it. I will not talk all of them, but mainly those who are protected by the stri and they think that they are safe. Or those who are having the attachment to the stri and think that they can be happy all the time. नहीं होगा. देखो राम जी रोएंगे आज, सीता जी बिना बात के चली जाएगी वो भूमि में. यहाँ सीता जी चली गई, वहाँ उर्वशी चली गई. They just come only to go. It's only men who are the funny fellows give hold on to. Everywhere it is so. And that is a protection for the women. Unless they are detached, their emotional sentiment thing, they will become a victim of that. To them who are so sensitive in their mind of attachment, to them only Bhagavan to balance it. The ruthlessness also gives. Therefore, they ruthlessly leave the family, go to the in-laws, and after some day वो इतने चिपक जाते वहाँ कि भूल ही जाते मम्मी पापा को. And thereafter it goes on. Chanchalata of the mana also is there. And buddhi is not behind to think about the goal and means. And it is selfishness. Whatever is, whoever gives whatever, go उस तरफ जाना. ये सब मन का खेल होता है, इसलिए मन को ही स्त्री कहते हैं, बुद्धि को पुरुष. एनीवे, देन यच अयाच्यम याचते. द नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट? अशिष्यम शास्ति फर्स्ट वन, अतिवेलम द्विषंदम भजते सेकंड वन, स्त्रियश्च रक्षति भद्रमस्तु थर्ड वन, fourth one is ayachyam yachate, the one who is asking, the one whom you should not ask. One is he himself has not got it, इसको नहीं पूछना चाहिए क्योंकि डिसअपॉइंटमेंट होएगा. सेकंड वन हु इज गिविंग बट देन ही इज एन एनिमी टू यू, ही विल टेक डबल देन दैट फ्रॉम यू, उससे भी नहीं लेना चाहिए. हो गया? अयाच्यम याचते. द लास्ट वन कथते वा. द फिफ्थ वन इज द वन हु गोज ऑन. सिक्स्थ वन that who talks about his own glory all the time. He are the ones, they are the doing narak, going to naraka only. Because हम क्यों थोड़ी कुछ कर सकते हैं, तो प्रभु की लीला है, तभी होगा वो. Even if I take a very conscious sankalpa, that I have to offer it to Bhagavan only. बुद्धि आत्मना वा कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियर्वा बुद्ध्या आत्मना वा करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय समर्पयामि. It may be your sankalpa, noble work, but you have to get rid of all to know the truth. Therefore, even that also you have to offer it to Bhagavan. Therefore, nothing can be kept as ours at any time. If that is not known and people go on claiming something as theirs or something they have done or achieved, or they are so great, etc., they're only sowing seeds for their own insult tomorrow. That's called as kathate, जो अपने बड़प्पन का बात कहता है. Then यह च अभिजातः प्रकरोति अकार्यं. The one who is born in a good family or belongs to a good organization or belongs to a great Mahatma, the Guru, and having good visions, yet prakaroti akaryam. The one who is consistently doing the thing which is not to be done, he also will be subjected to destruction. He will also sent to Naraka. तो बड़े कुलीन होकर, कुलीन मीन्स वेरी क्लीन, द क्लीन क्लैन इज इक्वल टू कुलीन, बिलोंगिंग टू द उत्तम वंश, and then uttama kutumbam, uttama samstha, uttama guru. That's the meaning of abhijatah. Then prakroti akaryam, still he does something which is not to be done, then he goes. This is the most important thing. That is where the identity matters. That's what the gotra parampara, the rishi parampara, the parents, grandparents and all, remembering that we avoid doing wrong. जिसको ऐसे पीछे वाला कोई है ही नहीं है, देन वो लोग कुछ भी करने का फ्रीडम रख के करते हैं. Then the children, grandchildren, my मेरे बाप was a terrorist, I'll also be terrorist. You know, if the father is a patriotic person, serve the country at the time of freedom fighter, inevitably their children also are देशभक्त. उतना नहीं करते होंगे लेकिन उनके अंदर इनहेरिटेंस हो जाता है. बट कोई गुंडा है वगैरह है तो therefore identity is one of the important thing. What identity I am identifying with and following and saying me, and what identity as a legacy I am leaving for the next generation. हम सबको है. Let our legacy, our living should be such way, it should be guidance to the others, the next generation. That's the meaning of abhijata hai, अच्छे कुल में पैदा हुआ, फिर भी akaryam prakaroti. The one who bent upon doing wrong thing, he is the one who is also going to go to naraka. Next one, yacha abali. Abali, no strength, but balina nitya vairi, always creates or maintains the enmity with other fellow who is balavan than you. किसी भी तरह का बल हो, शारीरिक बल है, पतलू दुबलू, इफ यू फाइट विद दैट बलवान, एक थप्पड़ देगा दांत टूट जाएगा. स्वामी नहीं टूटे मेरे दांत, क्यों? डेंचर टूटा. ऐसे कैसे? पहले जब गया था तब जब मारा उसने तो पहले वो टूट गए थे, अब डेंचर लगाए. सो जो बल है ही नहीं है उसके साथ, है ना? वो जनबलम है क्या तुम्हारे पास? वेरी डेंजरस. If you don't have the support of public, you cannot go to a person who has got a lot of people to help him, any type of people. Then they defeat you. Janabalam, Dhanabalam. शरीर बलम हो गया, जन बलम हो गया, धन बलम इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग विच इज प्लेइंग द होल गेम इन द वर्ल्ड टुडे, धन बलम। जिसके पास पैसा है, जो कहेगा करेंगे। देखो अमेरिका एंड चाइना, आउट ऑफ द एरोगेंस ऑफ मनी दे वर कमांडिंग। अब ऊपर वाला देख तो रहे ना, दोनों को बैंक कर रहे हैं। खबरें बाहर नहीं आ रहे हैं, बट दे आर जस्ट फॉलोइंग इन द इकोनॉमी। चाइना इज तो वेरी ड्रास्टिकल इट्स फॉलो। वो तो कहते हैं मैं पॉपुलेशन कम कर रहा हूँ। वो 120 का है, वो कहते हैं आगे 10 साल में आई मेक इट 70 करोड़। तो उसको देखकर हमारे योगी ने जो कहा, कौन बढ़ रहा है इंडिया में आबादी, कैसे कंट्रोल करना। द वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन डे ऑन द 11th, 2-3 days back or 10th. I am telling the dhana balam, by the way, the topic. Then सबसे important बुद्धि बलम। बुद्धिमान से लड़ना, धनवान से लड़ना, शरीर शक्ति वाले से लड़ना, जनवान से लड़ना। जब हमारे पास सब नहीं है, पक्का गारंटी है हारने का। गेन योर रिसोर्सेस। सो क्या कहते हैं, यह च अबली बलिना नित्य वैरी। फिर अश्रद्ध धानाय च यो ब्रवीत। अनदर वन, गिविंग एडवाइजेस, सजेशंस टू द वन हु हैज नो श्रद्धा। द अर्लियर वन वाज लिटिल डिफरेंट। वहां क्या है कि अशिष्यम शास्ति भाई, द वन हु इज नॉट ओबीडियंट डिसिप्लिन टू फॉलो योर ऑर्डर्स, गिविंग ऑर्डर्स टू देम, दे आर ऑल द सर्वेंट्स एट्सेट्रा, उस एग्जाम्पल में आते हैं। यहाँ क्या अश्रद्धा जो प्रभृति, दे आर लाइक चिल्ड्रन एंड द स्टूडेंट्स। Children, students are one category, servants are different category. So for the servants, that was, he is an undisciplined fellow, don't give them work, remove them that from the work. Here क्या है कि अश्रद्धना यो ब्रवीत means your children, your disciples are not having श्रद्धा to listen, और उनको कहकर तो अपना दिमाग खपा रहे हो, छोड़ दो उसको। This is another meaning, another point. Then यह च अकाम्यम कामयते नरेंद्र, and the one who desires that which is not to be desired, he is also person number 10 who is subjected to the suffering. Then the 7 people are there, 7 more. Vadvavahasam shashuro manyate yaha. यहाँ contextually related है। जो वधु का अवहास को ससुर जी मानते हैं, means laughing at the daughter-in-law. It is to the context because the Dhritarashtra was not responding when the Dushasana Duryodhana were troubling Draupadi. That is the example direct. But what we have to understand from that, being an elder person, the one who is humiliating others, young ones, it can be daughter or daughter-in-law or poti ho, mainly the women folk. Even bahu bhi ho sakte, ya brother's wife, that's also bahu like only, or daughter like. So anybody who avahasam unka karte hain, they then vadu avasanna bhaya mana kamaha, or the other one just trying to get favors from them. Just maintain your dignity, order them if anything to be required, otherwise just maintain that dignity. उनसे डिमांड नहीं करना, उनके ऊपर आधारित नहीं होना. This is the second person. This is number 12. 13 is what? परक्षेत्रे निरपति अश्च बीजम. दूसरों के क्षेत्र में बीज रोपाई करने का चाहने वाला. Then स्त्रियम च यह परिवदते अतिवेलम. Again and again, the one who talks harsh words and humiliates स्त्रीस, whoever are in any form, ये सारे नरक में जाएंगे. ये पूरे स्त्री लोगों के लिए दिया हुआ ये श्लोक. Now 14 are over. Now 15, 16, 17. Yahachapi labdhva na smarami iti vadi. The one who took favors from others and says, I have forgotten. याद करके जो भूल जाता है दूसरों से जो मदद मिला वो नरक जाएगा. I am very careful about this. I remember every one of you all the time who have taken care of me at different occasions. Whatever is done, that is great thing. Bhagavan prompted to you, and you had some runa, and I had to have from you. It's my prarabdha. But all that is technical, intellectual. But when it come to practical, emotional, I have to be grateful to you. Don't say कि लेकर कि नहीं दिया मुझे, मैंने लिया नहीं. तो यह चाहे लब्ध्वा न स्मरामि इति वाद, है ना. प्रेम पाया लेकिन नहीं मिला. कोई अदर सहायता पाए हैं, धन को पाया हमने. So many things we found, we got, but we say, कौन किसने क्या दिया हमको? The nation has given us so much, the nature has given so much, the government is giving us so much, the friends relatives are giving, the neighborhood is giving, our own family members, children, एवरीवन कितना दे रहे हैं, हम लेकर भी बोलते हैं किसने मेरे को क्या दिया। इस बंदे को ना तो डंडा मारना चाहिए। देन दत्वा च कथति याचमानः, देन द नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट, ईश दत्वा च कथति याचमानः, कि having given he starts boasting in so many ways. And what is the one way of the boasting of it? Humiliating the person to whom he has given. फीलिंग इनसाइड, देखा मैंने उसको गाड़ी दी इसलिए वो हो गया, या मैंने उसको बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए लोन दिया था, देख मेरे पैसे देने से इतना बड़ा हो गया। I always should come only. This useless arrogant fellow. एक्चुअली मदद करके भूल जाना, नेकी कर खोए में डाल, फुल स्टॉप। बट बड़प्पन करना अपना और दूसरे का नीचाई छोटा मतलब उसको नीचे दिखाना, दिस बड़ा भयंकर रोग है बाबा। एंड द लास्ट वन, यह च असतः सत्वोपानयिता, व्हाट इज दैट? फ्रॉम ए बैड पर्सन एक्सपेक्टिंग गुड, from an inconvenient person expecting conveniences, from the person who is hating expecting the love, from a person who is ungrateful expecting gratefulness, ये सारे भी दुख के कारण है। तो असत पुरुष से सत की आकांक्षा करना, having given the money or any help and feeling very arrogant and insulting the person to whom you helped. Then third one, having received something from someone but still says मेरे को किसी ने कुछ नहीं दिया, मैं याद नहीं रखता, मुझे याद नहीं। Then the one is what? See, the one who humiliates, insults with harsh words the women folk. Then the one who is done the putting the bija in the parakshetra. Then the one who is depending on the vadhu and all the next generation. Then the one who humiliates the next generation out of any reason. Then the one who has desire which is not to be having there. Then the one who gives the upadesha to the one who is not interested to listen. Then who is an enemy to the more stronger people of any category. Then the one who is born in a good family yet does the thing which is not to be done. Then the one who asks the one to whom he has to ask. Then kattateva, the one who goes on boasting himself. Sriyasteva rakshate badnashtute, the one who wants to be safe, secured under the control of this three. Then comes the one who unnecessarily serves the enemy. The first one was अशास्त्र, जो disobedient servant है उसको order देना. These are the 17 people who are like bending the bow while like piercing the sky, who are like catching the sun and the moon rays with the hand. And they will go where? Etan nayanti nirayam pashastaha. With the pasha in the hand, the Yamadutas will take this fellow to Naraka only. We will not do all that. We will do that work by which we will go definitely to the Swarga. Thank you. Enough today. We will see tomorrow. He is held for review. Arshad Chaudhary. Mhm. 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 चलो, हमारे 2 क्लास हुए हमारे गुरु पौर्णिमा के दिन। हमारे तो एवरीडे गुरु पौर्णिमा है। यस फ्रेंड्स, ओम शांति शांति शांति।